Hello everyone, welcome back to Low Ink, the second Low Ink since Animal Crossing came out, I guess. It's really nice to see you guys here with us today. We're actually going to have a pretty good round 4 for you guys, actually. We have UnderSquids versus Apocalyptic Ink. Apocalyptic Ink, if I recall correctly, actually requested to be streamed, so here we are. We're gonna go ahead and stream them for you guys, and we're gonna see how everyone does here. I don't believe I know much about either match, but I'm here. My name is Astro, and I'm here with my good friend Silverness.
What's up, guys? See, I don't really know much about these teams either. Yeah, I don't really know much.
We just kind of got through to you after a little bit of a technical difficulty showdown. A little bit of a boxing match, so to speak. But we kind of made it. We almost didn't get to stream them. They almost started without us. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and get started here anyway. We're going to get started here on Clamblitz Walleye Warehouse. So, a pretty cramped map. Frankly, Stingray's still really quite good here. Charker's still really quite good here. It's very hard to push right back in through the front side, which we might see both teams actually try to do. But it should make for a pretty interesting match. There are some choke points that people have to get through in Clamblitz to really make something happen. As things stand, we have Eevee, Moon, the Crow, and Skitty on Apocalyptic Ink, and we've got Not Sleep.
Okay. Yep. Apparently, we got the teams wrong. So.
Oh. Well.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. So Crooked is the Crow, as we thought. He is on UnderSquids.
And Pear is on Apocalyptic. Okay, we're gonna get things right for you this time. We're gonna make it through these mistakes. I guess they do happen. In the meantime, I guess I'll leave you guys to watch the news.
Yeah.
We gotta go through everything all over again.
Oh my.
What you guys don't see that we do is actually Splatoon news. So,
Yeah.
Tower Humpback in League. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna get the set underway pretty soon. We're gonna get underway as fast as we can. He's about to put the room up pretty quickly for you. So we'll see how quickly we can get everybody into the room and make something happen. But we're gonna have some pretty good squid action for you guys very quickly. I
saw the news pop up on the stream for a second.
Yeah, this is the biggest L indeed. F. Press F in chat to pay respects. We've got you know what? Mistakes happen, and we don't pretend to be perfect here at Low Ink. We just try to have some fun and deliver some good squid action by our amateur teams and players. So that we will still deliver for you, and we're gonna have a lot of fun doing so. Clamblitz on Walleye Warehouse. Silver, what can you tell everybody about your thoughts on it?
So as you were talking about, there's a lot of choke points on this map. There's actually 3 ways to push on this map, with the left alley and then like the right alley, and then you have like the middle part. And I'm not really sure how teams are going to really push on this map anymore, because a lot of teams would just run bubbles, but they recently just got nerfed. So
well, the bubble nerf actually did very little. It nerfed Instapop in specific, where if you were to only pop the first bubble, but the other bubbles, they're just fine. Bubble is not going anywhere. As you said though, you basically have 3 ways to push. You have the left alley, you have the right flank, and then you've got a push right through the middle. You're going to need to put on some sort of pincer. The right flank can be a little bit slower. The left alley is dangerous because it's just a long straight alley where anything with range is just going to pick you off.
Yeah.
And of course you've got a choke point right up through the middle, so they're really going to have to get some big picks in order to make pushes happen.
definitely. Yeah. Especially on the left alley, like it's just a big hallway, and then there's just a little doorway at the end. So anyone watching it is bound to just get a really easy pick if they just throw a bomb or even just shoot at it.
Absolutely. So we've got J-Dog, Koopa, Clone, and Crooked, which is the Crow, on UnderSquids. We've got Crypto, Ali, Eevee, Skitty, Takashi, and Milk on Apocalyptic Ink.
Right now we're just picking the stage. It is in fact a walleye warehouse.
In Clan Blitz. He'll find it eventually.
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay, there we go.
So in this match, on UnderSquids, we actually will see, in specific, the set 4 that we mentioned, and on Apocalyptic Ink, the 4 that are playing in this set are actually going to be Eevee, Pear, Moon, and Skitty. So we're going to see how things kind of shake up here. I don't really know much about either team, to be perfectly honest, so we're going to kind of find out everything together.
Yeah. I don't know anything either, so pretty much going into this blind. Should be kind of fun.
We are going ahead and getting started here, though. So we have squid action for you guys. Clan Blitz on Walleye Warehouse.
Yeah. Walleye honestly is a pretty good map overall. People usually like it from what I've heard, but
yeah, we do see stingrays coming out from both sides. The Charger is definitely going to have an upper hand on controlling mid and controlling the neutral here. So Crow is going to have to play a little bit back. His team's going to have to kind of work around the Charger just a little bit. But one thing that they will have going for them, actually... Oh!
Ooh, that Carbon.
He's going to go ahead and get 2 of them. He might get 3 here if they don't jump out. 3 do go down early. They have 20 clams. They can make something big happen here.
Ooh,
another pick right there.
Wow.
Before he finally goes down, J-Dog able to get the cleanup pick. They might be able to stop a push from happening. You see J-Dog on the Tri-Slosher. You know, after the recent buff, Tri is actually, you know, being played and experimented with quite a bit more in comp recently.
Yeah, definitely. That's 2 down already, wow.
2 down on the side. Oh,
That's
3 down on the
Wow.
side of Apocalyptic Ink. That is a full wipe right there. The others are respawning. The Charger is going to put a stop, though. The Ray is going to force him out of position, though, but everybody kind of falling back. Somebody teleporting all the way to their to their pipe right there. So that's going to be 2 down right there for UnderSquids as well. So no team, you know, really able to capitalize on any picks that they get.
Ooh,
another nice snipe.
That was a good shot.
Nice pick right there from Skitty. They have a chance to really push forward here if Skitty can just kind of push up with a Ray or some sort of special support. Unfortunately, they just weren't quite ready to push in, and they pushed in and let the clam die. Ooh! Nice snipe right there. Huge pick by the Inkjet.
It's heavy, just trying to stay alive right now. Oh, goes down to the Carbon, though.
The Carbon pushing in through the left side as we were talking earlier. Oh, and that's going to be 3 down. They're finally going to put some...
They actually have a DC, you just realized.
Unfortunately, that will be the case. The real question is, were they far enough in the match to make the match count?
I don't believe so, but I don't know if they haven't stopped yet, so. Yeah,
the rules do state you have to stop play if you want to get the replay, and unfortunately for them, they have not stopped play. They're just going to play it out. 2 minutes remaining is the cutoff for DC rules, so they could have stopped playing and been able to replay the match, but they're going to play it out. You know what? They're going to be men. Oh!
Ooh, very good art by the machine.
That was really good. You know what? We're not done yet. Oh, and he does go down to a bomb, though.
Yeah. It's haunted, too. Saw that for a brief second. Crow just trying to stay alive. It goes down to the T-Tech. T-Tech just pushing into their base. Almost as Inkjet. Might get picked up by 2, though. Gets the trade.
Really nice trade, actually, there by the T-Tech right there. They can just toss a clam in. Unfortunately, however, nothing is going to come of it. They might let that clam die.
Yeah. Skitty just setting up a wall again. Splashdown. Ooh. So much pain. and if you're throwing a climb, you don't really have time to try to shoot it down.
They do have the upper hand, though. They're able to push it all the way up to 28. They're going to save their power clam. The Ray coming out, he does get one pick. He's not able to find anybody else, however. You know, there actually is a little trick for those who don't know. There's a trick for stingrays where if you pop a stingray, just pop map, and anybody that you've touched with your Ray, you can see exposed on the map. So you can just follow your Ray with the map and follow wherever they go, and you'll never have problem finding them again. You know, it's a way to just get easy picks. It's one thing that you definitely want to practice, learning the weapon. We're going to see another clam come in. It looks like they're going to go for the KO right here. Inkjet coming out. The machine, Koopa just doing what he can, but...
Ooh, but yeah, in a 3v4 situation, it's really hard to do.
And as things would have it, I actually do have the DC rules here for you. Each team is allowed 1 DC per set. The match will be finished if there is less than 2 minutes, or one team is 30 units or closer to a KO. If a DC occurs and the match should not be finished, the team with the DC will stay in spawn until the other team KOs. If the DC occurs after all players have checked in, the match will be replayed with the same weapons and gear for each player as the match that had the DC. In other words, they could have replayed the match if they had just stood in spawn and stopped playing, but they played it out and tried to make something of it, and so that is going to be a loss for them.
Yeah. Just getting word that they will be joining back in a second.
You know, I will say, though, the teams were actually pretty even. There was basically just a constant trade of mid until the DC happened. UnderSquids, you know what? You lose some. Sometimes you lose some to circumstance, but they can make something out of this and come back.
Yeah. Humpback zones.
So Humpback Zone's a very stationary map. This is another map where you might actually see a couple people switch to slosher type weapons. Might see Explosher come out. Heavy Deco is going to have a much better time here than Chargers, because Chargers have a bit of a difficult time. Oh,
another GC.
Well, they haven't reused their replay.
And does that count if it's in the lobby?
No, it will be replayed. So okay. I guess it's now time to go ahead and make a new lobby, and we'll be right back in this lobby as soon as we can and get things started. Unfortunately, got some connectivity issues on the side of Apocalyptic Ink. But you know what? We'll see how things go, and we'll see what happens. Got some word actually from our admins coming in. So this will have to be their last DC, unfortunately. So DC rules will not do anything for them for the rest of this set after this one, because we are pretty cut for time. Making it through technical difficulties, got everybody else waiting up on us, so we're gonna have to push through and push forward and give them this one, but this is gonna have to be their last one. We can't do anything for them afterwards, so we just gotta hope and pray that they're able to work things out with their router and see what happens. Worst comes to worst, we might just have to switch hosts. So we are just gonna see an instant KO. I guess they'll just stay in spawn, and we'll see what happens. That being said, we will get a glimpse at what weapons they will be playing. So the Charger coming out again, obviously. No backline on the side of UnderSquids. So they're opting for a lot more aggressive of a comp right here. Got some chip damage with the machine and some spacing. Got the Nautilus, got armor from the Zap. Very, very aggressive comp. So they're going to be focused on moving as quickly as they possibly can. I'm very surprised that actually they don't have a heavy deco with a Booyah on this map. But, you know, as they say, Backline's not completely necessary in current comp anymore.
Yeah. I honestly thought we would see some bubbles, because on this map in particular, it's very strong if you can come in from like the little bump on the right of your base. You can just launch them on the zone, and then someone else can pop them, and it's pretty much an instant cap.
Yeah, not just that, but I mean, even the left side, it's just a fantastic bubble map in general. Just this massive area clearing special that really won't do anything. He almost fell off the map right there with the Stingray. Got pushed out of his spawn. So we are still seeing some slow specials. It is an open map, so Stingray is not necessarily a bad pick here.
Yeah.
But we'll see the replay. We'll get Skitty back in here, and we'll get things started as quickly as we can. Skitty is back, so we'll go ahead and press the A button, and then press the letter A again, and get things going.
Yeah, lots of A buttons.
Lots and lots of letter A's. This is troubling. He pressed ready.
Another DC.
Maybe. Oh, it's not going. This is a bit scary.
Yeah.
It's just stuck. Okay. This is pretty wild. We are having the this match. I have never seen so many technical difficulties in one match before. So, for those of you in stream who can't see, we're in a lobby, and you know the thing that it does when somebody DCs where you're in a PB, and you press the ready button, and then it just gets stuck until somebody DCs.
Yeah,
well,
we put it.
It's been stuck for a minute. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Communication error has occurred.
Alright.
We're gonna have to wait to hear what the admins say about this and see if we can get things moving forward, because the tournament, the rest of the tournament, is waiting on us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to find out. But as far as results,
will we finish the games?
possibly, but other teams have finished, unfortunately, or actually fortunately.
Yeah.
So we have some interesting results, actually. Our current second place team is up 2-0 over our current first place team Nova. So we might see Squid Knight go ahead and take first place in the standings with a 4-0. If we're gonna have to see if they can finish it out with a 3-0 set. But regardless, taking the set win and taking first is going to be pretty big for them.
Yeah.
Crustacean Crusaders taking a 3-0 win over Technical Machine. Both of those teams we've actually seen quite a bit in Low Ink before, and you know, Crustacean Crusaders is a team that we've seen quite a bit in Top Cut, actually, making some pretty strong runs.
Yeah. Invaders 3-0 over Mutiny X. We saw Mutiny X earlier.
Absolutely, and Ink Faders is another team that if you've joined us before for Low Ink, you've actually seen Ink Faders play before. If I remember correctly, we streamed them last month for Set 1, actually. And they're a team that has played pretty much every Low Ink for quite a long time. And as they're a regular, we're really glad to have them play, and we're glad to see them doing well and making a good run of it today, actually.
Yeah.
So as we get everybody back here in the lobby, we actually have some exceptions to point. We actually have something from our admins after pointing out Crustacean Crusaders. We'd like to point out our new exceptions rule. So as we always do, we will be allowing exceptions for teams or players that request it. So for April only, it is 1 month at a time only, we will be extra lenient for teams that have participated in Low Ink previously and would like one less shot at the crown but have been placed in Division 3. So no higher. Not all Division 3 teams are allowed. Typically the lower seed teams in Division 3 are allowed to play. Those are the ones that we make exceptions for. There are also other exceptions like teams that we deemed had played in Division 3 seasons ago and were overseeded and didn't do well and shouldn't have played well. But the Division 3 rule, however, is only this month. So we won't be seeing this again. So a lot of these teams that you're seeing, like Crustacean Crusaders, actually, you likely will not see in Low Ink ever again. So we'll see how they can, give their final run of things. We do have Skitty in the lobby, however, so we're just waiting on one more person. It is not the person who has been DCing that we are waiting for.
Is it clone? I think we're waiting on a clone from you, from UnderSquids. I think he DC'd in the first game in Walleye. I'm not sure. Yeah, clone is the last person on the roster that's in here.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and wait for Clone to join us here. I am getting word from our admins that this
never mind, we're not getting anything.
Yeah. Okay, never mind, we're not getting anything. Okay.
Right.
Well, as far as we're concerned right now, we're going to continue playing things out at the moment. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're just waiting on clone.
Huntback is a pretty interesting map, though. In general, anything that's got an art to it shot is going to do pretty well here, just about. Rollers can do pretty well here as well.
Yeah, we set up Carbon on Walleye, did a lot of work, so it could definitely come back on this map.
Yeah, unfortunately. Though, and there goes Skitty once again. Well, it seems like,
both teams are having trouble, yeah.
Yeah, just about everything that can go wrong is going wrong here. So we're waiting on word here from our admins on what is going to happen, but at this point it is a 1-0 score, but that 1-0 was a DC that they played out, despite the fact that they could have stood in spawn and waited it out.
Yeah.
So we're getting word from our admins pretty soon on what the actual results of this set will be and what's going to happen moving forward for these teams. Technical issues do happen, so it's always sad. We've just got to wait for them to go ahead and give their final word on what happens and deliberate between them. And we'll have that information for you as soon as we have it.
Okay, hey guys. So considering the technical difficulties of the stream matched and the fact that we are now ticking into extra time for the round, we're going to have to tie the match, which acts as a bye for both teams. Unfortunately, it's definitely not ideal, but when it takes 30 minutes to play one match with the DC, we can't really do much about it. So hopefully things go better next match. I'm sure they will, honestly. This is very rare. But, yeah, thanks for your understanding. And, yeah.
And there you have it. We have our word from our admins. Owen's just joining us right there.
Yeah.
So, I
Looks like we'll be getting into the next round. Yeah.
Essentially a bye for both teams. We're going to have to leave you for just a few minutes as we get things set for the next round and get going there. We'll be right back with you guys. My name is Astro, and I'm here with Sylvanus.
Yeah. All right.